Thank you all so much for tuning into AK and Ambi's world. I know you all are used to hearing music intros, but no, I want you all to hear my voice. And I want you all to know that this channel is not like regular couple channels. We're really in love and we want to share it with the world. Thank you for tuning in. What's up?
It was Gucci.
Welcome back to AK and Ambi's
gang.
world.
What's going on, y'all?
Okay, so in today's video.
Okay. I don't know why she laughing. In today's video.
Okay, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to have a happy relationship.
How to have a happy relationship.
Yes.
It's not going to be happy all the time, but majority of the time it's going to be happy.
Yes.
We ain't going to be fake, so I don't want you to think, oh, God, it's going to be happy all the time. Like,
well, if we manifest that good.
Well, yes, but still, you know.
We'll make room for like 365 days, like 5 days.
Okay.
That's possible.
Yeah, definitely.
The more we talk, I know y'all gonna be like, all right, bye. No, I'm serious. Literally try not being negative for like 5 days. And watch what happens.
Yeah, that's true.
Like literally, I don't care what happens. Don't be negative and watch what happens. If you can do that, it'll take you far. But if you can't do that, you're not gonna believe nothing we're saying. So really look inside yourself to see if you're a negative or a positive person. You're not gonna have a happy relationship if you are a negative person.
Yeah.
That's all. We're gonna start. That's gonna be number one. How many reasons? How many things you want to give them? Like 3 ways?
Let's do 3 for now.
Yeah, I tired. It's late. It's like what 3? It's like 3 in the morning. So
I'm just hungry.
Yeah, I'm just something else with the H word.
Oh. Go crazy.
Okay. Happy. What? I'm happy. What do you think I was saying? Such a naughty guy.
Wow, you flipped this. Yeah, you definitely turned that around. Okay, so what was your first? What was the first thing again?
The first one is you cannot be negative. You can't be a negative-minded person.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
That creates room for overthinking and creates room for a lot of things that you don't want. I'm just saying.
If you're an air sign, look. If you're an air sign, especially a Libra, if you overthink.
And that's something I'm trying to help her go through is the overthinking because
he's helped me a lot. He has.
Overthinking is not the very best trait, especially if you were what's the attachment style?
Anxious or fearful.
Anxious or fearful avoiding. That's something we're gonna get into later in the channel. But
I'm like it.
But yeah, you know, it's not good. It's not healthy. So it's, of course, being negative is having a negative mindset, having negative thoughts, and manifesting anything negative is going to cause you to have problems in your relationship. I don't know why she's looking at me like that, but
you're not really paying attention to me.
Yeah, just, you know, you don't want a negative mindset. She could tell you, I can tell you from experience, it's not going to go well. So,
at all.
You know, always go through, you know, if there's a problem you have with your partner, always have a positive intent. Don't go, you know, ham on them, you know, especially unless they do something terribly wrong. But again, you have to stay level-headed, and that's the most important thing, you know.
He's a guy. Okay, so for the men, please, yes, listen. For the women, this is where I come in. We're more emotional, so we're not just going to be thinking with our heads. We also use our heart.
Yeah.
But even with using your heart, even with using your heart, you have to, yes, definitely be more calm and collected now. Again, like the babe just said, depending on the situation. If it's outright disrespect, detrimental things, knock his head off.
Yeah.
But if it's more so something you can just talk out, try to calm down a little bit before you talk, but definitely go into everything with a positive mindset as well as a goal-oriented solution mindset.
Yeah.
You know, he's helped me a long way with that because for me, my biggest thing was just talking about the problem, but then it's like, okay, then what?
How long are you going to talk about the problem for? You know, 4, 5, 6 hours? No, you want to kind of kind of just let us know what the problem is, and let's try to find a solution rather than talk about a problem over and over and over and over again. So that's just one of the things that
I'm just trying to make sure it don't happen again, because we already talked about this before. Why are we talking about this again?
Right. Anything else you want to add?
No, so that'll be it for number one. Honestly, like I said, go into everything. Even when you're first meeting a person, when you're talking, when you're dating, don't think of bad things. Like, oh, what if this person gonna play me? What if this person is a liar, cheater? What if they don't really? What if they won't like
you're
me?
secretly, manifesting those
you're
traits,
attracting
those bad
that.
qualities. So you
Go
don't
into every dating new experience with, this is gonna go great. This is gonna go well. Also, if you're not into astrology, I also believe that's important. Compatibility, I think I want to say that's number 2. Compatibility matters. If you want to have a happy relationship, be compatible.
Yeah.
Like, all this opposite attract stuff is nice on paper, but in the long run, nah.
You just want a partner you want to be able to share a lot in common with, and you want to be able to have the same goals, same mindset, because if you are dating somebody just off their looks and they have nothing, no sort of compatibility with you, it was one of the biggest mistakes you'll ever make. You're wasting your time. Stop. Don't waste your time. Reevaluate and just think about, is this person, can I see myself with this person? Do they enjoy the things I enjoy? Because again, if you don't enjoy the same things, it's not going to work. No. Just kind of forcing it. And that's super important.
Yeah, that's very important because, again, like Babe said, a lot of people get together just based off looks and attraction. And that's lust. If you want to be biblical about that, that's lust. And lust doesn't last.
Yeah.
Lust can be on and on. You have people who have been together for 2-3 years, they break up, don't see each other, and they come back together, break up. It's like this on and off game they played for a long time. That's nothing but lust and confusion. Because God's not the author of confusion. So, save yourself the headache. Don't force things. If it feels so hard, like to the point where you're just crying every day, you're not getting sleep, you're stressed out, you got to talk to so many different people to figure out why, what's going on. No.
Especially if that's something that's early. If you're experiencing that early, just get it right there and there. You don't need that. There are plenty of fishes in the sea. There are plenty of men, women out there that you may be interested in. They may have that type of compatibility that you're looking for. So you just have to be patient. Women, don't go looking. Just work on yourself. The man will find you. The man will come. Men, work on yourself as well. Work on the kinks, on things that you need to, improve on. And I
think that's your time to number 3. Be willing to change. Be willing to make compromises and change.
Yeah, absolutely. That's huge. I had a lot of selfish qualities and a lot of selfish traits about myself before I met her, and she kind of showed me that, look, dude, you got some things to work on. So obviously, I had a mindset of, okay, I've not really been in love, so I don't know how to really operate in that, that capacity. But she had shown me that, first of all, you have to be selfless. Don't think about yourself first. Think about your partner. That's super important, men or women. Think about your partner. Think about how your partner will react to something that you may be thinking about doing that you don't know if your partner may like. You really want to really think about that. It's very, 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 very important to be selfless in a relationship. It's absolutely important. Absolutely. That's one of the key things that'll make a relationship thrive. If if you and your partner are selfless, smooth sailing.
Definitely.
As long as you have that communication as well, it'd be good.
Yes, I definitely agree with that. Being selfless, you feel good. You feel good doing things for other people, especially if it's the person that you're starting to take a liking towards or that you're in love with. Everything doesn't have to just be about you. Yeah. Because your relationship is not just one person.
Absolutely.
And so, Babe also told me that too. I'm a very selfless person, but Babe also had to teach me some things with that because, I do like the term happy wife, happy life. I believe that's a very, it's a very true statement.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that was like one of the most beautiful things when you said it because, just to be a little bit, transparent with you all, in my past, they thought that was a load of garbage. They actually told me that was a load of garbage, that that wasn't in the Bible, and no, that didn't matter. And it's funny that probably, I think, like 6 or 7 months of us talking, we were like in the car talking outside the gym, and he was like, yeah, like I really, the woman that I want to be my wife, like she's going to be happy. Like her happiness is my priority, and he said it, even without me saying it. He said, I believe happy wife, happy life is definitely true. I think he said like one of your friends or something, or one of your, I don't know, something you said, like someone else you saw, like who showed you like happy wife, happy life, like they loved their wife and their life was happy. He's like, that's what you wanted to do as well.
One of the things I mentioned to wifey is that one of the most important things that a lot of husbands, a lot of boyfriends, a lot of people lack is that whoever that significant other is, people go in and out of relationships, when you find that right person, you have to hold them after God is them. Even before your kids. A lot of people put their kids before their spouses. No, that's the biggest mistake you'll make.
Mistake.
Because I told her that eventually your kids will grow older. They'll start a family of their own and they'll leave you. But the person that's going to be with you by God's grace the whole time is going to be your wife or your husband. So you want to make sure that that relationship is solid and you did not look at your spouse just because you wanted to put your kids first or your parents or whatever. Your spouse is number one after God. And that's something I expressed to her, and I think it's super important. It's a mindset that every man, everyone needs to have. It's going to help a lot of relationships, a lot of marriages.
Yes, I agree. I know we said 3, but I think we can sneak 2 more in because we rolling through this. So we got 11 minutes. So yeah. 4, which honestly should have been number 1. I'm super sorry, but okay, the thing won't be.
It's not in order. Yeah, it's not in order. It's just.
But they probably know where I'm going with this. But number 4 is God has to be first. God has to be first. I know so many women who are just like head over heels for this guy, but he's not reciprocating that same energy. Or again, they both want to be this way, but there's just not. It's just things are missing. Certain things are not there to click. And honestly, if God is not number 1, it's not going to work. I don't care if you're an atheist, if you're a Buddha, Muslim, whoever. No. You have to truly know that God is your Lord and Savior. He's number 1. And He is our creator. He's the author of love. If you don't know Him or have Him, how are you going to be happy? How are you going to know how to love and stay in love?
Big fact.
So God has to be present. Without Him, you can, all the other tips we just gave you, just do. That's number 1. God is number 1.
God is number 1. There's not really much to add to that. I completely agree. You and your partner have to have a solid foundation. And that solid foundation starts with God. If you don't have that solid foundation, that's not the end of the world, but you want to just make sure that you build upon that. If you're not starting things off right and you watch this video and maybe this changes your mind, it's never too late. It's never too late, but just make sure that you always put God first and things will work in your favor. Everything, not just your relationship, but everything in your life will work in your favor. And yeah.
And the last one, but like I said, the title's gonna be 6, but I'm putting 5 and 6 in together. Love languages. I think knowing your partner's love language is important.
It's huge.
It's not good for you to love your partner how you just want to be loved. I think we all are guilty of that, even myself. I love romance so much. I love to be like, big extravagant things of love at certain times. Other times it doesn't have to be, but I like that, like grand gestures. But what if he didn't like that? What if he didn't need like a bunch of flowers, balloons, roses, and things to make him feel special? He just needed a back rub. He just needed me to bring him a warm plate. He just needed, So you have to make sure that you're checking in with your partner to ask them, hey, how would you like to be loved? I don't think a lot of people do that. And it's sad, but maybe, it's just, you don't know. But it's very important to ask your partner, hey, how do you want to be loved? Ask them to write some things down and actually take note. Don't just do it and then really like understand how they want to be loved and execute it.
Yeah. I completely agree. Love language is huge. Yes, that's something you definitely want to know about your partner. That's how they want to be loved. Because that again, sometimes we growing up, we only know how to love one way, and we're kind of just stuck in that way. But no, you don't have to be stuck in that way, And if you really care about somebody, if you really care about your partner, you love your partner, you will love them how they want to be loved, And again, you know, wifey, she doesn't require extravagant gifts. She doesn't require me to get her all the nice purses, all the nice shoes. I would love to do that regardless, but that's not something she requires. She loves being, she loves her attention. So you gotta give her attention. If you don't give her attention, you're gonna get that brat mode coming out quick. She loves affections. She loves romantic. She just loves to be romantic. She loves word of affirmations.
Yeah.
I'm always affirming her. How beautiful she is, how much I love her. That's important. Don't get used to telling your partner that you love them just because you're with them.
Gosh.
Don't get used to that shit because again, you want to keep that type of level of attraction, love that you had before you guys got married or you guys got together because a lot of people tend to get complacent.
Yes.
You don't want that.
Yeah. No, I think we both dealt with it. I think we both had that issue in our past.
Yeah.
Again, it's one thing if people don't know, but it's another thing when you tell a person they still choose to just not give a damn, you know. And I truly, I'm glad Babe brought that up because again, that's also something else that I suffered in my past. It was so terrible that you have to, it's so horrible that you have to, act to remind the person that you're with us, even in marriage, like that.
Can you imagine?
You didn't even tell me I look beautiful today. Like if we're going out and you just get in the car, you're going on a date, you get on a date, and not one time did they tell you look beautiful tonight. You did a great job on your hair, your makeup, your outfit. I noticed your nails today. Nope.
No.
Nothing. It's just like, okay.
Don't get used to each other.
And then the person had the audacity to just be like, well, everyone else tells you anyway. Why? I mean, you hearing it from me means what? Yeah. Your own partner. Like,
everybody can tell your wife that she's beautiful, but the one comment or the one affirmation or the one compliment she wants the most is from you, the partner. Yeah. That triumphs over if she gets a million comments.
I tell Babe that all the time, even on online social media, y'all. I'll always pin his comment at the top. I don't care if not one other person comment. His comment means the world to me.
Likewise.
Nobody else matters.
Yeah. So don't get used to each other. That's one of the biggest mistakes you'll ever make. Just continue to love each other the way you will already be loved. And again, if you have issues, like Amber said, if you have issues, you could just
Amber.
I'm gonna say your name sometimes.
No. That's another tip for happy. Do not call your partner their name. That's the bonus round.
Well, what's the name of our channel?
Okay. Ambi, see now.
Alright, okay. Just like I told Wifey.
No, it's Babe.
Just like I told Babe. I forgot what I was gonna say, but because she distracted me, she always does, and it's the worst. But
oh my God.
Yeah, just love each other. The way you want to be loved. You could like if you have struggles, if you have issues with that, always talk to your partner. Communication is key. If you struggle with something, don't be afraid to let your partner know, hey, I'm not good at this. But don't beat yourself up just to give up. No. You gotta persevere and you should be good, just keep going. Keep going. I told her I'm not the greatest, most romantic person, but guess what? I'm gonna work my ass off to be that type of person because she says that all three of my, every chart that I have in my astrology chart or whatever, she says that I'm not romantic. I have like the top less romantic, top three of the top, what is it? The
So
bottom.
like I'm really into astrology now, so I look at certain articles like who's the most romantic signs in the zodiac, who's the least. So in his chart, he has a lot of the signs that are the least.
So yeah,
And I have the signs that are like at the top. So it's like it's definitely trying to balance that.
Yeah, you guys gotta, definitely come to an agreement in that aspect, especially if you know you're not the best at something, your partner is the best at something. Teach each other. Don't beat each other up.
Yes.
Don't talk down on each other.
Sometimes you can.
Just teach each other. And the most important thing that you all have to know is that you guys have to be a team.
That's right.
I tell her that all the time.
Yes.
Be a team.
The first time I heard that in a relationship, no guy has ever told me that. Ever. That we're a team. Other people have said it, but no, never got that. She
goes through her struggles. I'm going through her struggles with her. She's happy. I'm happy with her. When she falls down, I'm picking her back up. That's what we do. And I think that's super, super vital in a relationship.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And like I said, a little bonuses. Like I said, I added that thing in there, but date night. Continue to date your person. Don't. That goes into the whole complacency thing. I do want to say that date your person. Go out. Especially like if you guys have kids or you have a baby on the way. Don't let anything get in your way of still dating that person. Don't get into that mode like, oh, I got him, whatever. Like it ties into love languages and everything. But dating, going out is important. It's fun. You get to put on new outfits and enjoy. And I think both the husband and the wife, girlfriend and boyfriend, I think they both should take time to both come up with ideas.
Yeah.
For a long time, I would always just look at him like, well, why are you not suggesting where we're going to go? But I can also take initiative to do it too. And we came up with like a little date night jar. And we're going to decorate and everything and put some date night ideas in there, shake it up. And yeah, so find creative ways also to initiate date night. So it won't just be like, oh, you want to just go out to dinner? Okay.
Nope.
Be creative.
Puts a lights of fire in a relationship, and it keeps it fresh.
Yes.
And not stale.
That's right.
Love you, baby.
I love you, baby.
Love you guys. Make sure you, if you watched this whole thing, thank you so much. We appreciate you. And we just hope you continue to support our video and continue to share and like and comment. Again, like I said, if you guys have any topics you want us to speak about, just let us know. And yeah.
Yes.
Peace.